Masturbation isn't just a habit, it's a spiritual fight, literally. If you have ever thought that you're fighting something bigger than yourself, I'm afraid to say that you are actually correct. But at least the good thing is you're on the right path. I'm gonna tell you a quick story of mine. You see, I thought it was harmless and without any consequences myself. Every single time I would go out on the web and I just search something up, or I just randomly scroll through Instagram and I see by complete accident some girl literally bare naked ass and all of that, I thought that it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt, bro. What do you mean it would hurt? This no-fap people are stupid. This is just a normal activity. And I've continued with the same behavior in multiple things throughout my life, not just masturbation. I was like that with sugar, I was like that with other habits, with video games. And where did that lead me to? Well, 2 years later, I was in a position of life where I literally wanted to kill myself. I just grew enough. I just grew like a good, respectable size of a human being. And I wanted to kill myself because I simply saw no future inside my life. And that's the place where I don't want you to get to, which is exactly why I am recording this video for you right now. So, my point is, nofap, or more specifically masturbation, is the ultimate form of distraction. Can you really guess what's happening whenever you masturbate? Well, my guess is that maybe you can't, however, you do know exactly what's going on. There you are, just going throughout your life, wondering what the fuck is going on. Maybe you meet a girl, maybe you meet some post on Instagram and you see some naked bitch, and then there you are, thinking, maybe it would be fine. And you just whip out the old Willy Wonka and you go on and masturbate, which is what many people, including myself, used to do. So then you do it, and you have no clue why afterwards, even though you felt super great while doing it, afterwards you feel like shit. Afterwards you feel like, oh my god, what did I just do? Well, that's exactly the problem with masturbation. The problem which many people are not aware of until it's too late. It constantly brings your mental worth, your self-worth down. I can't really use my hands right now, but it's from high and it only goes downwards. So that's the whole point of masturbation. It's to lead you inside a rut that most people sadly do not escape. And typically that isn't just a typical rut. It isn't just something that you can quit within a snap of a finger. It's something which is very serious. And the worst thing is, the fight is actually real. It's not something that you can just take away out of your life within a matter of seconds. Many people, including I myself, have been emotionally attached to this habit. Why do you think is it so addictive? Well, it's not because it doesn't feel good. It's because it feels good. It's instant gratification. And every single time you encounter instant gratification, what are you exactly doing? You're getting the reward before you actually do the work, before you actually suffer. You see, yin and yang, good and evil, have to exist. In an atom, you've learned this in physics. In an atom, you literally have to have positive and negative components. You have to have the neutrons, which are neutral, you have to have the protons, which are positive, and you have to have the electrons, which are negative. And without the two, the atom cannot exist. Why? Well, why do you think there is a North and South Pole? Why do you think there is a yin and yang inside this world? If you don't know the evil, you can't know the good. And typically, this is how the trend goes. If you choose pleasure first, you will experience the pain later, which oftentimes, thanks to masturbation and all of these activities, comes in great amounts. Great amount of pain. To the point where you wanna sometimes even just end it all, like I wanted back then. But if you choose something else, which I'm gonna talk about later on, that's where the magic happens for the right direction. And every single time you indulge, you're simply giving your power away. That's something I've realized through my long and expensive years of masturbation. If I had a CV, bro, I would literally put on, I masturbated 30 times a day. If you hire me, you don't have to worry, bro. I can work as hell. Because that thing is really taking a toll on you. Especially a mental toll. And the thing is, every single time you jack off, you simply establish yourself in a lesser position than you actually are inside your life. What do I mean by this? Isn't it kind of shameful to realize that you're a man or a woman if you're watching this? I have nothing against women, but imagine you're a man, and wouldn't you feel disgusted by yourself to know that something else is controlling you? Even though you're a human with a thinking brain. If it was an animal, fair enough. It can't really think clearly. But what about you? You have a brain, you have a mind. So what the fuck are you doing? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Well, I have, and it's not a nice feeling to answer that in a way of, well, I guess I just suck. And that will be the answer that many people give. And I don't wanna lead you to that position. That's the whole video idea that you're currently watching. I want you to get away from this position. And so, how do you get through this chapter of life? Because it really is a chapter. Well, if pain and pleasure are connected, and if after pleasure comes pain, what if we reverse engineer the process and we just do a Uno reverse flip count on pain and pleasure? So we experience pain first and pleasure later. What do I mean by this? When you go to the gym, do you feel nice? If you have been going to the gym for a long while, most likely yes, because I do. However, the thing is, when you first begin, you feel disgusting, you feel bad, you feel, why the fuck am I hurting myself? Why am I going to the gym, lifting so heavily, only so afterwards, the next day I can have pain in my chest or back or whatever I have exercised? And if you seriously think about that, it doesn't really make any sense if it's just the pain alone. But continue doing the pain for about 3 months, and then you will see those quote-unquote noob gains that many people experience. What do I mean by this? Pretty simple. This is what you do. You get to that point where you just look at yourself in the mirror and can't really make anything happen out of it. Because you look amazing, you look beautiful. Look at these guys. This is it, man. You go outside, you do something with your life, and you feel amazing. Why? Well, simply because you actually deserve something. Simply because you feel nice. You look like something else inside this life. You look like a respectable person. You can see your abs, you look like a Greek god, and you feel proud. The same with business. The same with relationships. In the beginning, yes, it hurts going and approaching so many girls, so many people, just to find the right one. But the moment you do so, I've always known that this was the right choice. You will just say that to yourself. And that's exactly why I am recording this video right now. And if you have any excuses right now as to, oh my god, nah, fuck that shit, I'm not gonna do it. Well, consider this. I have a free community which is completely free, as I said. It's the first link in the description. I can help you out with accountability inside there, because there are over 100 people currently which are inside, and by the time you join, there are probably even more. So why don't you join, bro? Watch this whole video. It's over 9 minutes long, so go and click the link. You're a true one, bro. If you came all the way till the end, you deserve it. So click the first link in the description, bro. Maybe share some insights in a post inside the community as to what you learned from this video. And until next time, bro, you can just simply click over the video you see over my head to learn even more from me. Until then, bro, see you. All you have to do is with the nose.